Hi, I'm Gerald with Tech Digest. We're here today reviewing the HTC HD2. Everybody loved the HTC Touch series of phones. They had a great screen, lovely UI. The HD2 looks to go one better, and I think it succeeds. So first up, you'll notice really great screen. 4.3 inches, running at 800 by 480 WVGA. Beautiful colours, really sharp, really vibrant. Text looks great as well, even if you're on like a web browser and it's really small, very sharp. It's all down really to the HTC reskinning the 6.5 Windows Mobile OS that we've got on here. They're using the HTC Sense user interface this time round. You can see where their work with Android phones has really paid off. You've got a lovely scroll bar down the bottom which lets you get to all your shortcuts. You've got, your contacts, your internet browser, apps like Stock Market, get to your music library, things like that. It's really nice to use in that sense. They do a great job in making the phone very user-friendly, very easy to get around. The screen looks good. It's capacitive, as opposed to the resistive screens that have been knocking about on HTC phones in the past. It's not as responsive as you'd like though, especially when you compare it to something like an iPhone. Now if I'm to go to the web browser here, for instance, now here's a page pretty link heavy. Even if you zoom in, or even try to zoom in, the links often don't really work. Okay, showed me up a bit there, worked first time, but that's a bit of a fluke really. More often than not, you can't get to the things you want really quick. I mean, I've only got little fingers, they're pretty good for pointing, but it's not as responsive as I'd like, particularly for some of the multi-touch functions. They can sometimes just be a little bit of lag there, which it shouldn't really have any problem when you consider the processor that we've got running inside here. Now we're talking about a 1 gigahertz Qualcomm Snapdragon processor. It's great for multitasking. I mean, we can jump around straight here to the honeycomb applications grid, get the camera going for instance, and then jump straight back to the browser, and absolutely no lag if you can get the touchscreen to work. It just has a real sort of problem when it comes to making the touchscreen as smooth as you would like for everyday use. Lots of features built in. We've got, you've obviously got great connectivity. We've talked about dual band HD SPA connectivity here, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. But some of the apps are really good. Really show off the screen and how nice it is. I'm just looking for the YouTube app here. If we get that going now, really shows off how clear the screen is. There's no judder or stutter with the video. We turn that down a little bit. It's a great phone for feature stuff like that. We've got built-in Twitter support as well, if you want to have a look at that. And this can be, the phone's really great in terms of customization. You can have Twitter set as your home page, have all your updates streaming in straight away, all your feeds and stuff. I really also I don't think it's been incredibly popular, but personally, I really like the HTC Music library. I mean, it's pretty much an iTunes rip-off, but it's functional and it's nice as well for any music fans. We've got a 3.5mm headphone jack down there as well, which just makes things a lot simpler. What we don't like about the phone, I mean, it's a lovely phone. I mean, lots of good features, but when we're talking about a smartphone like this, which is really there's a lot going on there, so it's pretty it's bad for battery consumption. You're only going to get like a day's worth of use out of this at best. So don't expect to be running around on, your mountain trekking journeys and not having access to a electrical socket if you want to get real good use out of this. QWERTY keyboard as well is really a bit naff. Great predictive text, but when it actually comes to entering stuff, it's just a little bit dodgy. Not great for really fast tapping. Often you get lag between the sort of vibrating response to give you any feedback to what's coming in. It could be better. We've seen it done better. You expect better from a flagship phone like this. The same can be said for the camera. Pictures look great once you're actually on the phone. If I just quickly swoop across to the camera. But the problem is, as soon as you get the pictures off of the phone, if I just quickly take a photo like that, autofocus, which is nice, but once you can see there, okay, I was a little bit shaky there, but it's not really great. We're talking a 5 megapixel camera here, and you want more than that. To round it up, I think it's a great phone. It is a great phone. It's a bit big. It's not going to fit in your pocket too well, but it's less thick than an iPhone. Little things let it down. You expect a better camera, you expect far better QWERTY functionality, and the capacitive touchscreen could be a lot better. But it's all about the screen, really, and that is a really beautiful screen. If you're looking to watch a lot of video, do a lot of media sort of content on here, then you're probably looking at one of the best phones in the market.